Well, hey guys, how's everybody doing? I hope you're all well. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Where are we at with things? Well, I think I have all the parts here for the little 55 we were working on. Seems finding the correct piston for that saw is just about impossible. I know some of you guys had posted some other pistons that would work. Well, the only one I could find for that was in a little red barn, and I'd just soon use what I've got. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know how I feel about those pistons, but I did do a little homework on it, and the plans I'd had for that cylinder and that piston should do just fine. Got a handlebar for it, carb kit, anything else we might have needed, I think. And the 257 project, I was able to locate a OEM recoil spring and seemed it had a pulley with it and was new, so we have that purchased and have it on the way. So we're going to get into those two saws sooner than later. I've just been kind of busy here with other things, is why there's not been any real good saw content, but hopefully we get back on track here and get things back in line and start pumping out some videos again. As far as the new shop, I've not really had much time to get in there and try to finish that up. I've got like the back wall done, one of the side walls. Need to get the front wall and the other side wall done and do a bunch of painting and finish work and figure out something for a floor. I think I've got that covered though. And get in there because we have a lot of good cool stuff to go in there. I've got a lot of good cool ideas for video content this year. It's just getting time and getting out here to do things, I guess, is what I'm getting at. But the 200T, I do have the recoil spring here for that. We're going to get that in it, and that'll probably be wrapped up on that build other than just running it a little bit. But I'll flip the camera around and show you guys some of the stuff that we have to go in the new shop. And we did kind of go crazy at like the Black Friday and all the after Christmas sales and things. Even went in Harbor Freight yesterday and bought some of the clamps and things they had on sale, and where I was an Inside Track Club member. Hell, I got a whole bag full of free items like wrenches, some step bits, a 24-pack of their AA batteries. Done pretty good on that haul yesterday, but didn't buy anything real impressive, mainly just like screw gun bits and woodworking clamps, but it is what it is. What is in this box is one of their big carts that's like a rolling toolbox cart kind of thing, a work cart. And I did get the extra, they call it a laptop stand, but it's a stand that goes on the side of it. We'd picked that up actually at Black Friday. Got a really good deal on it. I think once it's said and done, I had about 160, 170 bucks in it, and I think they normally go for almost 100 bucks more than that. Thinking I bought the black ones, what they had in stock. Seemed like I wanted the blue, but the black's what they had. But what else? This was my Christmas present. My daughter got this for me. It's a new workbench to go in there. It's really similar to the one that's on the left. The one on the right's a Cobalt from Lowe's. I've had that thing 8 years. The drawers had kind of fell out of it a while back and I had to fix them, but I think I had them overloaded, honestly. Let's see, these just random tools and crap I've picked up and bought. That is actually a Farmer Tech 200T kit. We get back, I don't want some weirdo to get my address. Just joking. I am going to do another one. I'm not going to build that as a complete kit saw. I'm going to do OEM cases, crankshaft, and OEM cylinder, but it's not a 200T cylinder. We'll get into that when we do that build, depending on how it runs and performs. But we've got a closed port cylinder for that. It is OE. You either know what I'm talking about or you don't. I've got four-wheeler stuff I've got to work on. I think I'm going to give up on the other channel. It just, it ain't picking up and going like I thought it would. I thought there'd be more people go over and sub to it, but, you know, I understand. Whatever it is, what it is. 90% of my following here for chainsaws. Ain't worried about other stuff like that. I completely get it. I've only got a handful of saw channels that I watch anymore. I watch a lot of fitness channels and stuff, and lifting channels and car channels, things like that. But did get a handlebar for the 55. I think I mentioned that stuff earlier, but it's like $8 on eBay for a used OE one, even though I don't think anyone makes an aftermarket one. I did get a 55 clutch cover for the 257. All that's in this box. I'm not going to open it, but got a wrist pin bearing for the 55 and carb kit. I got a carb kit for the 257. I think that recoil spring for Simple Man's 200T is in there, and I've got most everything to put another 200T together, all but a fuel tank. It is what it is. I'm trying to think, guys, the old lathe, I need to work on it. The tail stock on it's kind of all to hell. So I hadn't really been showing a lot of machine work. It's kind of a nightmare to use that thing. And I had an idea for some videos, not a nuts and bolts set, but I picked up some really cheap rotary tools. Maybe do some like cheap DIY porting videos or something. Seen that stuff does really good. People like seeing they can do things on the cheap and, you know, don't need something like this, which just to help them performance of your work saw, you don't need that. To take it to the extreme, yeah, you probably need the lathe, but it ain't the end all be all of the build either. It helps, don't think it don't, it helps, but you can get a good strong saw without it that you'll enjoy. All these clamshells here have proved that. Some of the last, like that Black & Decker back there, and my wife's little Red Hot, she calls it, the little Craftsman. They don't have a lick of machine work. They do have base gasket deletes, so, you know, things were tightened up a little bit, but no machine work. Could I do it? Yeah, I could. Would it be worth it? Probably not on those saws. That's just my opinion on it. I got something like a 43% gain on the Craftsman. It's a S140 if you missed that. Little red saw back there in the Black & Decker was like a 46% gain. That was same barn chain, same piece of wood. I think both saws were honestly done on the same day. The test cuts before and after. And on this 36cc Craftsman, we got like a 60% gain on that. Videos are there. There's no way to do machine work on that at all. I know some people will argue and say you can, but it just wouldn't be right. Cut and bearing pockets, unless you've got a way set up the line bore, just ain't gonna happen. You just ain't gonna get it right. That's just my opinion on it. I've seen guys try to cut pockets on 1010s and the bearing and seal fall out of them. Just wasn't meant to be done, guys. Some of it just, it is what it is, and you should probably just leave well enough alone and realize that you can't make an absolute screaming demon out of everything. You can agree with that or you don't. This is what it is, but thought I'd do a little update. I do need to move some saws out of here. I ain't real partial to nothing. Money does talk. If there's something you see you want, like I said, cash talks. These people here on the channel vouch that I'm not going to bring your ass or rip you off. Kind of try to pride myself in honesty and be true and honest to everyone. And some of my prices on port work are probably half of that price of the next guy out there. It ain't because I'm not as good. It just, I enjoy doing it, and I understand how hard money is to come by these days. But if there's anything sitting around there, even the newer saws, ain't partial much to nothing, but ain't gonna give them away either. We may do a giveaway. I said I would do a giveaway. I'm just not decided on what. I really had a whole lot of time to get out here and figure out what. But anyway, guys, I've rambled on here enough. Just a pointless update video. Didn't really help nobody much. And hell, I like to make videos that help people. You guys know that. I probably have as many or more how-tos than most people out there on this stuff. This is what it is, but appreciate every one of you. Hope y'all have a great day.